Hi everyone, it's Stacy from Totally Twisted Cards. I just wanted to do a follow-up video to one that I did previously, explaining how I did this charm. And today what I want to do is go over how I made the tag that goes with the charm, because I am giving this charm and tag to my mother-in-law for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love ya. Okay, so what I did is I used this die from Spellbinders, and this is the Labels 10. I used the largest one that is in there to actually make the tag. And how I make the tag is you can buy chipboard for the tag, but what I do is I actually save the cereal boxes, the gummies. So it happens to be a gummies. I save all those boxes, I cut them out, and I use that as my chipboard. So I just use that die on this chipboard, and then the paper that is on here is from K & Company, and this was a Valentine's Day pack, and I got it on clearance after Valentine's Day, but this is the paper that I used out of there. And again, just use the die to cut that out, and then I used my Scotch adhesive to glue that down along with Breyer. So that gave me this base here. And then I had a flourish stamp that I just used StazOn ink and stamped that down on the side there. I used my iRock and put 3 gems on the end of that. And then again, I'm on my I Am Roses kick. So my mother-in-law's favorite color is red, so that's why the charm is red. And I wanted to make sure that the background matched and went with that theme. So I Am Roses. I didn't get any red ones with the packs that I bought. I got mostly pinks and other colors, but no reds. So what I did was I took, remember I got the white ones that you can glimmer mist or color up any way you like. So I took one of those, which is R21, and I took my Copics. I took Prawn R24 and R29, which is lipstick red, and I colored up the tip. I colored up the tip on that. And then I also went and took and edged the edges of the large rose with that. And if I made any mistakes or accidentally got on one of the other petals, I just used Zero, which is the colorless blender, and it actually got that color out for me, which was pretty cool. And this type of paper that these roses are, takes the ink very well, and it blends, it kind of soaks in, so it makes a cool effect with the roses. Now these little ones, I did have ones that were tipped in red, so I didn't do anything with color wise with these red ones, and they are the R8s, which is these ones in here. So I put one on each side. And this time, instead of using my hot glue gun, I thought I'd give the Glossy Accents a try to adhere those to the chipboard. And it worked just fine. It just takes a lot longer to dry, so you have to be a little more patient and wait till it dries until you move on to the next step. The other thing I did with the front here was I made a stick pin, since I like stick pins. And for that, I had a Blue Moon stick pin that already has a head on it, and then I used these are my I guess I call these bead caps. So all I did was take one of the bead caps, which was this one, and I stuck it up in like that, which gave a pretty cool effect to it. And then I have all my beads. I took and found a large pearl and put that, and that fit perfectly on there. And you can use these for your charms too. That would make a great charm. And then I didn't have any red beads, so again I took my Copic markers, and I just took a medium-sized pearl and colored it up red, and then took another white pearl off the end of that to finish it out, and I used my glossy accents once again as my gluing agent for that. So that turned out really, really cute. So that's the front, and then I punched a hole in it with just a regular 3-hole punch. I did distress all of the edges with Tim Holtz Fire Brick Red. And then just put some ribbon I had out of my ribbon stash on the top and attached the lobster claw to the front like that, so it makes great presentation. Oh, and I forgot to say one last thing I did for the roses was for both of them I did Glimmer Mist them with Tattered Angels. This is the Dazzling Diamond, so it just gives it, probably can't see on the camera, it just gives it a little bit of a glitter shine to it. Okay, for the back I used that same K & Company paper. This just is the back of this sheet. It was double-sided paper, and that is the same as the front. Made a little pocket out of that, and then took some ribbon that I had I got from Joann's, I believe, and just edged the edge of that. And then I took the smaller of that same die set, which was actually, this is this size right here. So I cut that out, and then I took this background stamp. I don't believe it's All Night Media. I don't really know the name of it, but I used that to stamp the front of it, and I stamped it with the Distressed Ink Fire Brick Red, both front and back. And then I took the next to the littlest die and cut another sheet out of white cardstock again. I edged that one up with, I actually used both the Fire Brick Red and the Worn Lipstick to edge that to give it a little more of a dimension. And then I just wrote Happy Mother's Day, Love Stacy, and then the year on it. And then I took these little punches are cute. I got this from Michael's for all of $1, and it's a Recollections. It's a little flower. So I made a stamp. I stamped that out. I mean, I punched that out. Then I just took a pearl and put a pearl on there. I actually used the hot glue gun to glue that down because I wanted to make sure it was good and secure. But that gives you something to pull the tag out with. So that is my tag holder for my charm. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a totally twisted day. To learn more about my other crafty projects, visit me on my blog at www.totallytwistedcards. Have a great day.